It's happening, Commodore Uday Bhaskar, currently around Lakshadweep and also in the Gulf of Aden. Tomorrow it might be happening in Kochi, Thiruvananthapuram, somewhere else along the Indian coast. We claim to be a blue water navy with superpower aspirations. Do you believe the Indian government is doing what it can, or is it acting in a very, very circumspect, bureaucratic manner, which is not what an aspiring superpower should be doing given the magnitude of this crisis?
Well, I would say, Rahul, that given the current incidents that have happened, we have the Suez, and you'll recall that in March 2010, we also had the MV Iceberg. So this is a serious issue, and I would suggest that the response of the government of India has been inadequate, because as Ambassador Singh has just pointed out, piracy is not ab initio. It did not happen only in 2010. It's been going on since 2005, and the incidence of these instances of piracy is on the increase. So I believe that we need to have a more effective response. It also has to be empathetic, because there is no doubt that this is a very complex issue, and regrettably, despite the enormity of Mumbai 2008 November, we have not been able to address this in as holistic a manner as is possible. And I would even venture to say that this is a manifestation of the inherent sea blindness that India is so famous for.
Okay.
And what you are now seeing, that unless the media gets into the act, nobody was even willing to give this issue the kind of space that it needs in our public discourses.
Oh, absolutely. And let me put that question to Madhu Sharma. जब तक मीडिया इस मामले में एक्टिव नहीं हुई, तब तक तो सरकार आप मुझे बता रहे थे कि जब आप शिपिंग मिनिस्टर के पहले गए कुशाल, तब शिपिंग मिनिस्ट्री ने आपको क्या बताया, उसके बारे में आप हमारे व्यूअर्स को बताएं.
The first call when I made to DJ Shipping, and the very first day they told us that they cannot do anything in this case. The only thing what they'll do is they'll pass on the information which they'll get, and that is what they said. And I asked them what we can do as families of the sailor. For that also they replied that you also cannot do anything, just wait for some time, have patience. And we have been doing it from last 6 months, but the scenario now has changed, and our people are saying that we cannot bear the torture anymore and do something for
Ambassador Singh, is this not a colossal shame that today we see G.K. Vasan, the shipping minister, say, I will meet the family tomorrow, we are doing what it can. We just heard Kushal say, when he spoke to the DG shipping 6 months ago, he said, I can't do anything about it. It's for the Egyptian ambassador, it's for the Egyptian company to deal with the Somali pirates. It almost seems as if India's foreign policy is being determined by how much media pressure is being applied.
Absolutely correct. And you see, what happens is when you find it's 100 Indians or 1,000 Indians or 10,000 Indians like in Libya, then the whole government is like a fire tender. They go running there. But as an aspiring power, whether it's 1 Indian or 10 or 100 or 1,000, I think the reaction should be the same. It should not be when it becomes visible, when it's in your face, then you react. And I think Ministry of External Affairs has to respond. They should not say, go to this ministry. It's happening abroad. It's a national security issue. We have a national security advisor. Why wasn't somebody sent to him? He has to coordinate between defense, external affairs, shipping, or whatever else. That's what a national security advisor is. You are treating it as a simple case of hoping Egyptians pay the ransom.
So let me ask you a direct question, Ambassador Singh. What should the government do under the circumstances? The Egyptian owners have said they will not pay the ransom. They don't have the money to pay the Somali pirates. That's what they are claiming. The MEA said the shipping ministry has to deal with it. We've got some naval ships out in the area. Should we, like the Koreans, plan a commando operation? Should we pay the money? What would you recommend be done given the circumstances, sir?
You see, it's complicated. After 6 months, Koreans could conduct an operation because I think those people were still at high seas. Once they've been taken onshore, then you're talking of an onshore operation. You don't know where these people are, and you're taking on the complete organization onshore. That's why I said that is a long-term solution. You have to get together with other countries, act both onshore and offshore. There is no desire at all of the international community to act as such. In the short run, DG Shipping should apply the screws on the Egyptian owners. That's not the only ship they have. They have other ships. He can tell them that you will have a problem. You are not welcome in the Indian ports or whatever. Traditionally, you apply pressure that way. And of course, the complicating factor is that Egypt itself is in a spiral. So that complicates things. But traditionally, you apply pressure through the embassy, through the host government, through DG shipping, bring the pressure on them, hoping that they'll go and pay the ransom and settle.